If you work in customer service and love what you do, then you're happy to help people. No rewards necessary, right?
That's right. That's exactly how a young man in Indiana felt about his job as a cashier at Target, except his small act of kindness changed his life. Take a look at this. Okay, this was a post from Sarah Owen Bigler in Indiana. During a hectic day with her kids, she was hoping that her trip to Target would be in and out real quick. So she got in line with only one person in front of her. The problem was this elderly woman wanted to pay for each of her items separately and with coins.
No.
Okay, so instead of huffing and puffing, the young cashier, Ishmael Gilbert, helped the young woman or the woman slowly count her coins. Slowly, dismissing her apologies with a smile. Of course, Sarah and her kids finally realized that instead of being inconvenienced, is what she first thought, she was rather witnessing a life story, one of patience and kindness. And of course, the photo went viral. And after that was earlier this year. After that, Ishmael said people came in, they wanted to give him hugs, they wanted to take selfies with him, posted on him. He even got some fan mail stuff, so it's really cool. He said that he only treated the woman like as if she was his own grandmother.
Yeah, that's really sweet. And I know he was offered a job, I think, at a Frenzius Medical Care, I think is how you say it.
Yeah.
It's funny because my best friend actually works for that company. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened back in the spring, and then since then, he's, like I said, kind of has the fans, and then his new manager wound up in his line at Target, and he explains what happens next.
And when she came to my line, she was just like, hey, I like what you just did with her. You know, that's really good customer service. And she asked me, what did you want to do in life? And she was just like, have you ever heard of, dialysis? I'm like, no, ma'am. What's dialysis? She gave me her card and said, call her on her break. So when I went in for my interview, she kind of pulled the Target story up from like the computer, and she had me, talk to them about it during the interview. It was really a fun experience also with that, seeing them, their faces about what I did. And they said that they can really use that at the clinic. And actually, it's been going great. When blessings come my way, I'll say sometimes it's not always good to ask why. Sometimes just take them as they come. Because I was thinking that stuff for the longest, like, why me? Why did I go viral? Why, I'm just a normal kid trying to just make a paycheck. So for the longest, I told myself, quit asking yourself that. Let it happen. It happened for a reason.
That's right. I mean, the world needs more Ishmaels, I think, like that. And the best part is that in addition to his new job, the 20-year-old is now studying to become a registered nurse. So, I mean, so many things can happen if you just show a little bit of kindness. I mean, pushing that old lady is not going to help her move any faster. It's just going to frustrate her and make her have a bad day. But I just love that story.
It is. It's so contagious. And I think it's important. It's nice to see someone setting that example. But especially, I'm excited to see him go into the field as a registered nurse. That's what my mom is. And she's one of the most selfless, patient, kind people I know, and they need people like that in that field. So I'm excited to see where his journey takes him.
File that under stories that restore your faith in humanity.
Yes, and yes.
All right, up next.